Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another very special tutorial. It's going to be very eye focused because I've already, as you can see, done the base of the face. If you are interested in the base routine, I will have a shorts little reel for you to watch, just like a little speedy version of what I did today. It's very similar to the other bridal makeup routines that I've done, so check them out. They'll be linked down below in the description bar. But yeah, let's just get straight into this eye look. So this eye look today is going to be very simple. I've got a very special palette literally just dedicated for this bridal look. So I literally just ordered this. This is the Natasha Denona I Need A Nude palette. Oh, isn't she stunning? As you can see, the shade range is beautiful. It's more on like the cooler side, and the shimmers, oh, they have just captured my heart. I've got my eye on a couple in particular that I can't wait to play around with, but today, this tutorial, we're keeping it simple. Just keeping it simple, Sally, you know? And I feel like my last few tutorials for bridal looks have been more extravagant, haven't been as natural, or it's been more yeah, probably not as natural, and I've just felt I haven't quite connected with them yet, so I want to play around, try out a few different ideas and then decide from there. But yeah, this is going to be a super wearable natural look. You can wear it on any occasion, it doesn't have to just be for your wedding. So I will be dipping into a few of the shades today just to play around, give you guys a bit of inspiration, but you can definitely use a nude palette similar to this or tones similar to this. It doesn't have to be this palette, but oh, it just had everything I needed and everything I envisioned for the look. So I've already, like I said, done my base, so my eyes are primed, we're good to go. First shadow we're taking today is Stone on a Scotty's Professional 13 Fluffy Blending Brush, and I'm popping that on the outer corner, just blending it through the crease. And as I'm blending, I like to look straight ahead so I can see what the shadows will look like when my eyes are open, as opposed to them being closed and blending. I like to open and blend that colour through the crease and outer corner, like I said, so I know what it's going to look like with my eyes open. To just kind of soften the edges of that, I'm taking Fair on that same fluffy brush, just wipe it off, and just blending the edges of Stone. Now I'm taking Fair again, but on like a flat brush, and I'm just popping that right on my inner corner, just to brighten it a little bit. Next I'm going in with Whisper on my finger, and I'm patting that onto the centre of the lid just to give a bit of pizzazz, bit of sparkle. And just taking some on a clean fluffy blending brush just to diffuse it into the crease, just a smidge. Next I'm taking Muse, which is actually my favourite of all the shimmery kind of glittery shadows, and I'm placing that on the outer corner of the lid into Stone to help Whisper kind of blend into that deeper colour. Just tapping that, kind of blending it into Whisper there. It's a very glittery shade, so it's just beautiful. Oh, this like is the epitome of a bridal look, like that Muse colour. Oh, stunning. I could just wear it all over my face. I'm just taking a bit of Stone again and just bringing it back a little bit more in the outer corner. Not too much, just building it up a little. Now grab yourself a very thin and good brush and dip into Tender, which is that deeper brown shade. I'm going to wiggle that along my lash line just to give it a bit of a smoky effect and to define it a little bit more before we go in with lashes. And then I'm just going along and kind of patting the edges out, just smoking it out a little bit. You can see it just adds like a little bit of definition to the lash line, but it's very subtle, it's not too obvious. And I did bring it all the way into my inner corner to give it a bit of a snatched, elongated look, but you don't have to do that if you've already got like a natural kind of cat eye, or if you don't want to have that elongated eye and you want it to be more round. I'm taking Sheen and just kind of dusting that along the like highest point of my brow, very softly. So for lashes today, I'm keeping it really simple. I'm going to do individual lashes because lately I've just been showing you guys strip lashes, and honestly on my wedding day I'm going to do individuals, and with my brides I always do individual lashes. I just feel like they look the most natural. So I'm using the Double Extreme Clusters from Model Rock Co. And they're just like a cluster individual lash. So easy to apply. All you have to do is pop a little bit of glue on the end and just stick it right on. It's so easy, much easier than a strip lash. So if you're new to lashes, it's a great option to just grab yourself some individual lashes and practice with those, or apply those on a special occasion or event. They're just so much easier to put on, and they don't have the issue of like popping off during your event, particularly if you're getting teary-eyed or watery-eyed for whatever reason. They will stick. They're tough little things. So I'm going to be using those today and just applying them to the outer third of my eye. And as I'm building them up, you can just see like the difference. They just add a little bit of femininity, a little bit of volume and fullness to that lash line. It's just stunning. I love these lashes. These are the best individual lashes I've come across in my experience. And there's just so many individual lash clusters, and they look the most like your natural lashes. Oh, stunning. I think I might put one more cluster on and I'll call it a day. On this eye anyway. And you just see the difference, like the lashes give. Oh, stunning. So I've done both eyes now, so I'm going to do the lower lash line. Honestly, there's not much to it. I'm literally just going to grab stone and just wiggle that along the lower lash line just with a dome shaped brush, just connecting it to the outer corner there. And I'm not placing much product because I don't want it to be too dark and smoky. I just want it to be a little bit of definition. Then grabbing my very little nude eye kohl, and I'm placing that on my waterline all the way from inner to outer corner, and then a little bit of mascara, not much. And this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial using the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette. Of course you can use any eyeshadows that you have in your collection. I just wanted to use the new palette that I got. I specifically got this for my wedding and I can't wait to use it on my clients as well. It's a nice, like I said, cool tone neutral palette, so if you're not warm undertoned, then this one would be really great for you. Or if you're just going for a more cooler, softer look, this one's for you. I'm actually so happy, and I switched up the lip. I didn't do my classic just tiramisu lip liner from Makeup Forever and then Maracuja Juicy Lip. I did a little bit of a mix up, a few different products, so make sure to check out the shorts because I did the whole full face look in my shorts, so check it out. Otherwise, thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end. Please like and subscribe down below if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.